Сегодня мы с вами отправимся в прекрасную солнечную Мексику, страну ярких впечатлений, древних цивилизаций, но будем изучать ее с точки зрения гостеприимства одной из самых известных лакшери-цепочек мира – это цепочка отелей Belmond. У нас, наша компания а-ля Carte Premium, прямые контракты с этими гостиницами. Мы, я думаю, предложим вам интересные цены на рынке. Кроме того, хочу обратить ваше внимание, что в этом году в Мексике в том числе проходят отборочные игры чемпионата мира по футболу. Это может стать дополнительной причиной для ваших клиентов поехать в эту прекрасную страну и в том числе остановиться в отелях, о которых сегодня расскажут коллеги. Мария, вам слово.
Да, Елена, спасибо большое. Прямо после слов захотелось самой полететь в Мексику. Всем тоже добрый вечер. Спасибо, как Настя сказала, да, что нашли время присоединиться вечером и послушать вебинар. Меня зовут Мария Берман. Я в компании, на самом деле, в этом году, на самом деле, юбилей, 20 лет. Присоединилась я еще, когда начала работать в Петербурге в гостинице Гранд Отель Европа. Ну, а сейчас представляю всю коллекцию. Лично я была в Мексике в 2017 году, и с тех пор очень было много изменений, про которые сейчас расскажет Ирма. Поэтому, чтобы не тратить ваше драгоценное время, я думаю, мы начнем наш вебинар. Ирма, your word.
И да, главное слушать внимательно, потому что Ирма будет небольшой да. В конце вебинара.
В конце вебинара, да. Irma, sorry for the Russian. We were just making a small introduction about your wonderful country, and maybe you also will announce about the quiz, which about the questions, and then we will start with the presentation.
Okay, perfect. So thank you so much for being here. I'm happy to meet you all and tell you a little bit more about beautiful properties in Mexico City. So I will that at the end, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a surprise. So we wanted to invite you for 2 nights on complimentary for visit this beautiful paradise. So I will ask just a kind of question at the end, and the most, the most inspired answer is one that gonna be have this opportunity to come. So if we are ready to start, I'm ready. Yes, so
do you need help, or I will
yes, the presentation, so sorry. Okay, perfect, thank you. Yes, so as I was telling, this is our 2 beautiful properties that are in Mexico. We are going to talk about Maroma, that is the one that is on Ривьеры Майя. Maroma is a special property because, it is not just a resort. So Maroma was not born as a hotel. It was born as an encounter between jungle and sea. Was discovered by chance and protected with intention. So this property is very close to 2 airports. So principal, we have the airport Cancun, that it is like 1 hour distance, and the other one is a new airport that they just opened this last year, Tulum. So it is very easy to come and visit. So for you to come, you just need, the valid visa, depending on where you fly from. And this is our resort map. So the property is like so very easy to walk around. This property has only 72 rooms and 200 odd decrees. So it is very easy to walk around. The very, singular thing about this property is like, it is so close to the ocean because, as I mentioned before, this was built at the time. So it was built many years ago, where the government wasn't like too strict about the construction between the ocean and the property. So we are like literally in the sea. So if you just go out to your room, you're gonna see that you are just in front of the ocean. Part of the rooms we have signatures, we have the Lux products, we have suites, and we of course have villas. But you're gonna see that the property has a lot of offers to do, talking about the handmade craft and the decor about the property. You know, this property was closed on 2021 and reopened on August 2023, because they spent 2 years to have a full renovation of the property, putting, you know, all the love of Mexico in. So you're gonna see that we have, you know, you're gonna see that the decor is from other parts of Mexico. So when you arrive, you're gonna see products from Oaxaca, from Chiapas, from any other parts. I think that is the thing that makes this property very special, because you are actually having a lot of culture, having a lot of, you know, things that really matters about luxury style, because, you know, it is more cultural. And this was a video, but we are going to see it at the end of the presentation, because I wanted you to see all the full rooms inside. But here, for example, we are going to see like one of our favorite villa. This is Villa Mariposa, that has in the middle has a sofa that was made by hand by a Mexican vendor, and this sofa takes like 28 days to make it by hand. So it is just to give you an idea that how this property is like important, and any detail, every corner has a story to tell. Every detail that you see around is you know, a history. This is Maroma. Part of our
yes. This was such an amazing slide with the view on the ocean. This was just incredible. I think this was a part of a new renovation, because I don't remember these rooms are so bright. This one, that was just stunning.
Yes, this is also part of our one of villas. This is Villa Shushu, is the one that is on the top floor. And yes, I just said, you can see that you literally can see the ocean. It is like having a very good painting at the end.
I remember very well, just like I had like also ocean room, just you walk and just 1-2 meters, and you can have this amazing walks in the morning along the beach. This is just really incredible.
Yeah, it's very, very special. So this is Villa Maroma. And talking about restaurants and bar, we have 4 culinary experience that you can have on the property. The principal one is Casa Mayor. That is where we have the breakfast included. This is where you can take a breakfast, lunch, and also dinner. This is the one that was the first, you know, like built, that was constructed. So it has a lot of history. You know, the plates are, the menu is principal Mexican menu. It is a la carte, and here is where you can find our auntie. That is how we call our little partner that is making the tortillas for everybody in the morning. So the menus are very special and very delicious to try. This is Wooden. Wooden is our signature restaurant. This one has the partnership with the chef Curtis Stone. He's a Michelin Australian chef. And actually the name of the restaurant is because that's the name of the town where he grew up in Australia. So this restaurant, you know, the inspire was to make it with the philosophy of where the sea and the sun are touched. So this is very like a surf and turf menu, but it's an open fire kitchen. So everything it is born with wood. So they burn the wood and cook there. So every detail of the menu has to pass through the wood and have to have this taste of woody fire kitchen. So it's very delicious. It's very, very special. And also you have a magnificent view. This one is Bambuco. This one is our lobby bar. This one has a partnership with an speakeasy bar in Mexico City that has an award of the #1 of the best bars of North America for the 50 best. So this means that they create our menu together, but with local ingredients. So this is the one that is with us at Maroma. The name is Bambuco, and this is, a very special place where you can take cocktails, mocktails, and have also some orders and pass a good time, with friends. Enjoy the time. This bar is in front of the beach. This is Freddy's Bar. It's our principal bar for the beach area, where you can also find, lunch and dinner. But this is more like a casual dinner, if you want to just hang out and not be like so fancy and informal. This is where you can take, all the meals. This, I'm gonna start talking about our spa. Our spa is also special because it was the first spa by Guerlain in Latin America. So I know that you must know that our property is part of the LVMH brand. So they thought that having a Guerlain spa would be, like the perfect match. Because we also have honored the bee. We have a bee on the region that we call bee Melipona, the Melipona bee. This bee doesn't have a sting. So this bee is protected for us. So we take care about it because, this species is very special for the region because the honey that it produces takes, like 1 year to have just 1 liter. So we have to take care about her, and it is, special that Guerlain use these products to also, take about it and to give you another experience. So you can go and know about a little bit more about this history. And, Guerlain also has a more special things to do that are, for example, our apothecary. This is where you can also create your own salt bath, because we have a guardian named Juanita that is an expert in the plants. So here is where you can, he's gonna explain you all the properties about the plants, and you're gonna take the ones that you think that are the most important for yourself. For example, if you want to have more love or more business or maybe more health in your life, here is when you can take it, put it together, and do a scrub with the salt, and then you have your own salt bath to use it as in your skincare or maybe after shower, after bath. So these activities are things that are more special, that because it really connects you with the nature. And, part of our experience, we have so many things to offer in the property. So we have, we have agave tastings where our experts are going to explain you the difference, between a mezcal, tequila maybe, or if you prefer wine, we also have tastings of wines. We have our temazcal ritual that is very special because it's my experience is the first temazcal that is just outside and in front of the beach. Most of them are in the jungle or maybe inside of the buildings, and there are a little bit darkness. So this one is the first in my experience, as I said, that is in front of the ocean, and then you are in the temazcal and you have the view, and you still have the view to the ocean. So this is like a kind of ceremony where it's like a kind of sauna with the ceremony. So here is just to have a time to relax and have a reflection in front of the ocean. We also have cooking class, where what we call nixtamal. So this is where they teach you about our history with the corn, because we have a lot of corn. So they explain you the importance of this and also the properties that we use it for. So they give you a full cooking class, but it's more like a cooking class because you are gonna do your own tortillas that in Mexico are very, very important for every meal. So here is where you are gonna understand why and also try. So it's a very kind of experience. And we also have a lot of, to offer, not just in the property, also outside, because we have a lot of cenotes to visit, and we have also a lot of ruins to go. We have a lot of nature where you can go and just have an adventure. And we also have, because our property
I think we have some problems with the connection. Irma, you're back?
Yes, I'm here.
Great.
We had some problems with the connection, yeah.
No, it's fine now.
Yeah, I think it's back.
You're very good now.
Okay, perfect. So I was saying that we also have, many activities for our kids, our youngest guests. So the Kids Club is in complimentary, in which it was just opened this last festive season. Supervisor that is with them all the time, and also it's very important to us that they enjoy their time with us, so we teach them between they are having fun. So, and what truly matters to us is not just the awards that we have. It is more about the reason that behind them. So we have we won the number 33 on the 50 best hotels this last 2025, and we also have that award in the 2024 for the best hotels too. We have 2 Michelin keys. We have an award for the best best Mexican beach, and also for the best spa in Mexico. So, this is a very special property that has a lot of things to offer. And within that, luxury is also about, celebrate local art and craftsmanship. So this was Maroma. And this video, we are going to see it at the end. So right now, I'm going to pass through Maroma to Casa Sierra Nevada. That is another place that I think that this is not a place that you visit. It's more like a feeling that you like, because this property is, very different, but also very, very, very special. So Casa Sierra Nevada is more about reconnected with history, art, and the soul of Mexico. So let me show you. This is more
you're talking now.
Yeah.
For this, how far is from Maroma to Casa Sierra? But you will explain now to all of us.
Yes. So Maroma, as let me put my this. So Maroma is here at Yucatan region, and Casa Sierra Nevada is more at the center of the town. So from here to then is like 2 hours, but we have 2 different airports that you can take there. That of Mexico.
Так, я смотрю.
Yeah, could you hear me?
Yes, now you can just, there was a little bit again, we didn't hear about the Mexico City, so we heard that 2 hours is the flight from Roma to Casa de Sierra.
Yes, and also we have a vendor that can help with transportation, because from Querétaro it is more like a 1 hour to the property, and from Guanajuato is also 1.5 hours. So, but we have transportations that can just pick you at the airport and take you to the property, because that is more like it is not that close at the Maroma property to the airports, but it is also easy to arrive without any problem. So this is the map of San-Migel-de-Альенde. I just want to show you that here is where we are. This is Casa Sierra Nevada, and this is where we're gonna find the town of San-Migel-de-Альенde. I want to show you this because I think that it is important to show you that we are like literally in the center of the town. That it is like just out, and you are on the main center where everything happens. Also, this property is very special because this property has 6 houses. So I think that this is like a very different property, because it is not just like arriving to a resort or a hotel. It is arriving to a history place. So when you go and visit Casa Sierra Nevada, you feel, I have a lot of comments of our guests that have the feeling that they own the town. I don't know if you can understand it. It is like you are the, like the town is yours, because you can just go around, like in your own way. So it's very, 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 like different feeling, very special located, because it is not just to be in the hotel. It is just in the full town. So this is like the principal, as I just said. And let me tell you that San-Migel-de-Альенde has also an award of the best city in the world. It was a award by Travel and Leisure World Best Award. Just to give you an idea of how this important is to go and visit this town. So the hotel is made up of 6 beautiful resort colonial houses, as I mentioned. And you're gonna find a lot of different experience here, because we have a lot of gardens. You have fountains inside of the buildings. You have a lot of corridors and different that are telling different stories. You feel like a literally resident of that town. You're gonna see that all the furnitures are for that time that we call them the época. We also have here signatures villa. We have signature suites and also villas. It really depends where you are located, because these are 6 houses. So one of the villa is a complete entire house. So this is how you can see it, that it is inside the room. This is one of our cover suite. This is the terrace that you're gonna see. Just the view is amazing. You are in front of the principal cathedral. This is Casa Fuente. And talking about restaurants and bars, there is also, a lot of experience to try. We have in the principal, we have Andanza, that is the principal restaurant where you can have a breakfast. This is our Tunky Rooftop. This is also with the partnership with a handshake. It's the same partnership that we have with Bambuco in Maroma. So they took both places and make the different cocktails, because These cocktails are very different from the ones that are in Maroma and very different from the ones that are in the main bar that are in Mexico City. This bar, for example, has all the entire topic in Peru. So this is a completely Peruvian food and drinks. So it is kind of a different experience, but you're having a so beautiful view with the sunset, with the colors, with the red and blue colors. It is just like, you know, so romantic and magical. This is our restaurant El Parque. This is where you're gonna find more typical food from the center of Mexico. You're gonna find different types of mole, for example, that are very typical for that region. This is our blue bar that is in one of the principal houses. It is more like, you know, comfy. This is where we also have our spa. You know, our property, this property is a little bit more tiny, but we also have the spa treatments for you to try. And part of our experience, you know, San-Migel-de-Альенde, as I said before, is more like history, culture. Here, one of my favorite, for example, activities is the one that we call La Escuela Sazón, because this is where you're gonna find our chef that is, you know, the most popular chef in the town. And the cooking class is kind of special because he's gonna take you literally to the town and going to every marketplace to have the full products. You know, you're gonna go to the town.
Так, у нас опять что-то со связью.
Да, у Ирмы в Мексике связь.
В Мексике плохая связь.
Да. Так она красиво рассказывала про what Irma is back.
Yes.
So just you were talking so nice about this culinary experience. We were like, with open mouths listening, and then you were cutting off.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened with the connection.
It's fine.
But I was saying that yes, this experience is, you know, like very, very different, because it is not that you're just going to arrive to the kitchen and find their products and start making the recipe, you know. No, he's gonna take you with your bag, your little bag, and your money, and you're gonna go to every market and ask for the products, you know, and you're gonna see that he's very popular on there, so they're gonna give you the best products. The
Very exciting.
very fresh fruit and the very fresh, you know, if you go there. But we also have the other one that is a more, you know, like art. If you are more like a art person, you know, I'm not as a cookie. So this is where you can also do, you know, they take you to make your own mojiganga. That are some like Muppets, but it is a Muppet that you create based on yourself. So you're gonna do your own Muppet from you, and you can paint it and put it all that you wanted on it. And it is also a special activity because you have also an expert that is gonna explain you and tell you all the story behind this. And what is this also important for this town, and why does they start to make this? So we also have cocktail class where they also show you how to make cocktails. If you are not a cookie lover or a painting lover, there is so many things to do. And also, this town has a lot to offer, not just in the property. Outside, it is also, you know, a full place to explore. We have a lot of, you know, vinícolas, a lot of wine cavas that you're gonna find around that give you the full tour of the main cavas and show you different wines, different wine tastings, dinners. We also have a lot of art studios and galleries tours, because the property is full of it. So you have a lot of places to go and visit around. And we also, have an award for this property. This, more than the property, is the town. But, they are just together. Because the town win the best city to go. And San-Migel-de-Альенде has also the Michelin keys and the best place to go for travel. So I think there is also a special place where you can send us clients and we can explain it, everything. So thank you. I think that, yes, here is my video. So I'm going to show you, this is one of the, taking back and talking about, again, Maroma. This is one of our principal villas. I wanted to show you how it looks like. I wanted to show you how close is it from the ocean. This villa has a main building in the middle where you can find the kitchen, where you can find the bar, and then on the left and right sides, you're gonna find the suites where everything is like, so this is the principal area, principal pool, beach area, and then the bar section, the kitchen, and the suites on the sides, on every side. So it is like having a trip together, but not that together. Everybody has their own private space. And yeah, this is our other villa that also have a lot to show. Every detail that you're gonna see inside every room is like having a history and very, very details around it. So yes, I don't know if you have if you have any questions about it, if you have any comments to give it to me before I start with the quiz.
Коллеги, если есть вопросы, задавайте.
People are dreaming. Все мечтают полететь. I think, Irma, you did such a fantastic presentation that everybody, even me, I'm sitting and thinking, now when in Germany, I would like so much to escape to your place. It's so incredible.
In Moscow, snow.
Yeah, that's I know. Maybe we really ask question.
Yes, I show you what is luxury for me, but I wanted to ask you what do you consider luxury on your own way? I want to ask you if luxury for you is a thing that you can see or maybe touch, or what do you think about that word? Because we know we are on that part of business, but how do you describe from yourself luxury?
У нас мы можем только писать, правильно? Агентства же не могут...
Да, можно только писать. Мыслю, что это вопрос, получается, не про отель, соответственно...
Да, здесь больше вопрос... Irma, this is the question on which we will have a prize, correct?
Yes.
Ну, коллеги, да, здесь просто перефразирую тогда вопрос Ирмы. Я думала, здесь будет... сейчас у нас вопрос еще по направлению. За учетом пересадок. The best flight. Irma, we just before answering on your question, Ekaterina has a question regarding the flights which you would recommend the best to reach Maroma? Because yeah, from Russia we need, I think it's mostly always from Istanbul, and when we fly to, when we have to take a flight. Так, Ирма, на смотрю, отключилась, по-моему.
Да, может быть, что-то со связью сейчас вернется.
Самый комфортный маршрут?
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Возвращается.
It's taking me out.
Yeah, now we can hear you and see you. When Irma, when guests are coming to you, for example, from no, Irma is again away.
Yeah. Let's wait. Подождем чуть-чуть.
Да. Мы пока можем подумать над вопросом Ирмы, что для вас, если правильно, Настя, поправьте меня, да, что значит для вас. Irma, can you repeat once again the question for the quiz, and then we'll come back to the flights.
So I wanted to know what is, in your own way to explain what is luxury for you. If it is something that you can see, maybe you can touch, or what are the main, the main things that are considered luxury when you saw it, when you tell it to your clients, when you said this is a luxury property, what are the most specific things that you sell to it as a luxury option?
Коллеги, понятен вопрос Ирмы, да, что когда мы предлагаем, например, направление как там Мексика, непосредственно отели Belmond, и говорим, что да, это отели класса люкс, Ирма хочет понять, что мы вкладываем в это понятие класса люкс, да, премиальные отели. Если ответ, чтобы получить 2 ночи проживания в прекраснейшей Мароме. И Irma, while the agencies and our partners are thinking about your question, what would you recommend regarding the flights? Because you have clients coming from all over the world, and if the combination, for example, with which country you could combine if you fly, for example, to Maroma, what you would recommend in terms of such a faraway destination for our country?
We have a lot of connection flights. We have the opportunity to have the airport Cancun here because it has a lot of connections with direct flights. But if not the case, you can take the flight to Mexico and then to Cancun. That is the easiest. But Cancun has a lot of flights, the main Cancun airport has a lot of flights direct.
From hub.
So if you can, but if you can tell me, the exactly time where you are getting out, I can help you finding flights and tell you.
I remember I was flying directly from Frankfurt in the old times. I had a direct flight with, I think it was Condor Airline, just direct flight to Cancun, and then half an hour with the transfer, and I was in magical Maroma. That was really, really comfortable. Depending, да, вот, Екатерина, в зависимости от того, все-таки действительно очень сложно, потому что перелетов много. Вот когда я понимаю, что на данный момент очень сложно, учитывая, что настолько у нас ограничены перелеты из нашей страны. Если это лететь, опять же, из Стамбула, я думаю, что, наверное, 100% есть прямой перелет, да, до Канкуна. И я думаю, что Елена, да, тоже как специалист непосредственно, да, экзотических направлений тоже наверняка знает. Но здесь в зависимости очень надо понимать все-таки, да, откуда. Потому что Канкун, он сам по себе очень международный аэропорт. И, опять же, изо всех крупных европейских городов. Но если не трогать Европу, то тогда, я так понимаю, у нас там Стамбул или, наверное, даже какие-то там другие направления. У нас все молчат. Не хотят отвечать на вопросы. Никто не хочет получить 2 ночи проживания. No one wants to answer on the question. Maybe you have another one.
Another one?
Земфира, запись вебинара будет доступна потом на нашем канале в YouTube. Мы обязательно выложим ее.
In English?
Yeah, so Zemfir asked about the record of the webinar, and I told that it will be on our YouTube channel later.
When people start to answer something. Настя, вы переведете? Так. Так, Лера тут написала на английском. Irma, you can read.
Да?
Yeah, because some of them, I have one answer this in English, but the other ones I see it in Russian, I think.
Yeah, it's all a complicated language.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. Olga apologized that she couldn't join earlier.
Olga, hola. Olga cannot join us. У нас, Irma, we have a few answers on your question. One lady asked that luxury travel is art, slow living, heritage, and atmosphere of a place. Many details that require a huge amount of work and love. So this is from Lera. The answer from Yelena, it's more about rooms. The rooms which are really spacious with exclusive design and interiors. And these are for the guests who really value comfort and privacy and really dedicated service. So you see, for everyone, luxury is different, and really, I would say, really accommodation plays a big role. Then atmosphere. Then someone says traveling and history. So all that, and it's Olga, moments. Someone else would like to join our brainstorming of luxury?
Mexico, mi corazón.
Yeah.
It said that we cannot hear the people.
Yeah, unfortunately, in this platform, we cannot hear.
I know, in that kind of webinars.
Yeah.
So what should we answer? Should we decide later after the webinar about the price? Do I understand it, or how we do it? Or Irma is deciding right now who is the winner, and then Anastasia, you're with the team, present the voucher.
Yeah, I want to open it to a la carte travel to decide, but if you want me to decide, I will. So whatever is the best for you.
Maybe I will send you all the answers in English to WhatsApp,
Yes.
and then decide, because it's more your choice, and more. I think it will be more honest for you to choose.
Yes, it will be good to combine, correct, that, like you said, Nastya, really those who answered some in Russian, just to translate and to send to Irma, and then to take a decision about that. But this was really a great, to listen about Maroma, and my dream is to come to Casa Sierra. That's I've never been there, and hopefully in the nearest time. And then now in Moscow, there's so much snow.
Yeah, a lot.
To listen this presentation, I think that was really incredible.
Oh, thank you. Well, right now it's a little bit cold here. For us it's like freezing, but I know that if you come, you're gonna say like, this is summer for you. So
that's definitely. If someone has a question, если есть вопросы, вы, пожалуйста, пишите, потому что, я так понимаю, наше время тоже потихонечку подходит к концу. Если опять же, Анастасия, компания а-ля карт, с которой мы подписали договор с этого года, пожалуйста, задавайте вопросы. Если нужно будет еще устроить дополнительный вебинар, более там, хотя мне кажется, сейчас Ирма прошлась по всем основным направлениям, и по проживанию, и по ресторанам, и вообще по локациям, поэтому, пожалуйста, пишите мне, пишите компаниям. Пишите, будем очень рады вашим бронированиям, запросам, интересам, потому что действительно Мексика прекраснейшая страна с чудеснейшими людьми, особенно кухней. Sorry that I was speaking Russian. I was just once again thanking you for the amazing presentation. And in case of people who have questions, they can contact me or a la carte, and we will be happy to receive some, requests and see the agents in fantastic Mexico.
Yeah, thank you so much, Irma. And I will say